Ya, Assalamualaikum, selamat malam. Jumpa lagi kita pada malam ni dalam Pemain Ke-12. Malam ni, malam warna merah. Bersama saya, Safi Sani. The only one, okay.
Abang Rashad Saleh.
Dan Roshan Narayan.
lah.
Tapi saya pakai coklat, bang.
Why do you look? No, why do you look like you have dressed up
So
to?
ini adalah salah satu-satunya show dua bahasa Melayu dan bahasa Inggeris dalam sinar TikTok dan mix.my. Korang boleh komen nak tanya apa jua soalan, kita boleh jawab secara live.
Bahasa pelik pun ada.
And if you're actually watching us on TikTok, the current score for the Piala Cup, right, is 2-0 to Perak. Yeah, the Malaysia Cup, right?
The Piala Cup.
The piala.
My English is very good, I tells you.
It's a Piala.
Correct, the Piala. So actually, my English is my first language. Actually, not even English. But yeah, 2-0 to Perak, lah.
Ni FA Cup.
What happened to KL?
Malaysia Cup.
Malaysia Cup.
Malaysia Cup.
No, the Piala Cup, lah.
jelaskan
No,
dulu dia.
I want to take
Malaysia
ownership
Cup,
of
okay?
that mistake.
Yeah.
Somebody sending fire to us. Why are you trying to burn me? Is it? Hey, but Perak 2-0 against KL.
Perak mendalui 2-0
Ini
lawan
babak
dengan
pertama
KL
kedua?
City. Sekarang 83 minit. Dan habis dah.
Dan habis lah.
Perak telah berjaya menguasai perlawanan. Gol cantik.
Yeah, you don't want to live in the past, but you know you have to give credit to where it's due and what KL did going to the regional cup final.
Yep.
And I mean they lost in the finals. I was in the stadium. Sad, my friend was the former person in charge of the club, and the coach as well, Boyan Hoda, is a good friend of mine. Sad to see them lose, but I think it's also a very good case study that if things are done well, there is always hope for clubs, just not JDT, just not Selangor. There's other clubs that can do something. I think we should talk about smaller clubs here.
Okay, so
On this show today.
Kalau korang semua confused, actually we're going to be talking about a few things today. Of course, Cabaran, Pengadil, what's going to happen. We're talking about referees and issues of referees, including the ones that's been just talked about just a few days ago, rugby referees.
Rugby,
yeah, rugby. Of course, we'll be having our guest on in the second segment soon. He's not here yet, but he'll be here. Don't worry. He'll be here all the way, Braveheart. Anyway, that's a kid. So, lepas tu kita ada banyak lagi yang kita akan bincang. Tetapi, let's go to Troll.
Baik.
Okay, let's go to the Piala
Cup.
Piala Malaysia 2026. Syafiq Ahmad last goal pada
Syafiq Ahmad.
Gol pertama.
Gelap,
Gol pertama pada musim ini. Ini
What
stadium
a header, bro.
main dekat Stadium Kelantan pada minit 90.
Good celebration also.
Injured juga.
Dia injured juga.
Tak ada. Dah lama Syafiq Ahmad tak skor dan ini gol pembukaan pada musim ini. Syafiq Ahmad. Tapi saya suka gol ni sebab dia punya crossing, you see. Tengok dia tarik.
But isn't he ball watching, the right back? Forgive me if I don't know his name. He's ball watching, right?
The Kelantan.
Yeah, the defense.
Yeah.
I mean, just watch this, sir. He's ball watching. There, see.
Good cross lah. I think this is good cross.
But good header, bro. Brave header, lah.
Yeah.
Okay, kita ke Serie A pula. Untuk gol Stanislav
Lobotka, correct.
Lobotka.
It was Napoli versus
Napoli's
Sassuolo, lah. This one was a killer of a game, bro. Watch this, bro.
Was that a volley? With orange ball? It's already January, no wonder.
So this guy's last goal was back in the 2022-2023 season. And then he scores this one.
Sama macam
Correct. Watch this, sir. He's not scored in almost 3 seasons and bang, Bob's your uncle. Watch this, sir. 1, 2, buckle my shoe and poof. Oh.
What, Bob the uncle?
No, that's something I should say. Is
Explain Bob's your uncle.
Oi.
Itulah dia. Cantik
lah. Volley memang.
Hey, but not bad lah, Napoli. They are third in the Serie A. I think they're about 6 or 7 points behind the Milan. No, but they're a few points behind both the Milan teams. So I mean,
tapi semua antara 4 game, 4 gol ni mana yang nombor 1 abang rasa? Antara 4 game, Buemo, Sunderland, Syafiq Ahmad dan
which one is your favourite? I like the header.
Is it?
Yeah,
Syafiq Ahmad?
it's a brave header.
Okay.
But I mean, it's almost
I to be honest, the teamwork from
makes the
United.
dream work.
Manchester United.
Manchester United goal.
United's
No,
goal.
that one
It's
was
a team
killer
goal.
lah, bro. That one.
Sebab counter cepat.
Ya.
Counter cepat.
Oh, we're going live on radio.
Okay, korang boleh
Oh.
dengar kita orang dekat Sina dan Mix.my. Kita akan sambung dekat radio.
Langsung di sana.
Yep, kita
Okay,
cakap
this
pasal
So
one.
what
I'm going to
you
put.
were
Okay, wait, hold
talking
on.
about?
Okay, okay. So wait, he said the referee was dodgy. Is it in the rugby game? Hey, wait, we're live on radio. Sorry, my bad. Sorry. Okay, so yeah. Sorry, Safi. Over to you, please.
Ya. Selamat malam. Kita berjumpa lagi pada minggu ini dalam Pemain Ke-12 bersama saya Safi Sali, Abang Rashid Saleh dan Roshan.
calling me.
Narain.
Calling
Yeah,
me
yeah.
Roshan now.
It's
Yeah.
okay, bro. As long as it's not Boss James, it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So kita ada topik
Yeah.
yang sangat menarik,
Hangat.
menarik pada minggu ini. So siapa yang tengah driving tu hati-hati, jangan
Jangan
terlalu fokus sangat
dengan
apa yang kita cakap ni.
Ya.
So
Sebab kalau bila aku buka mulut nanti
Can. But if you're sitting in
mungkin
the
terlanggar.
passenger seat of your at home watching the TikTok account, please send us your
put the
comments.
volume up.
To Sina or Mix FM, our TikTok accounts. We will answer your questions. We will ask everything that needs to be asked. But a bit of controversy.
Let's go to the issue because we only have 5 minutes for this.
Okay.
So Cabaran seorang pengadil perlawanan Liga Super antara Negeri Sembilan dan JDT, Logas Warren dan pengadil VAR Muhammad Usaid Jamal dirujuk kepada fasa pemulihan dan pemurnian selama 2 minggu untuk memperbaiki prestasi. Okey, apa masalah dia? Kalau kita nak simpelkan
ada
isu ni.
perlawanan pada tempoh hari antara Negeri Sembilan dan Johor Darul Takzim. Extra time still lama dan minit terakhir
So
skor
minit 87 dia orang skor minit
ke 9.
97. Dia kata ada 7 minit masa tambahan dan dia orang skor dalam minit ke-8 kan tambahan.
98.
So
Okay, so when we were watching the game, and I mean last week's show, we spoke about it very briefly. There was a foul in that game which led to the goal as well. A few minutes later, that was the big talking point for me. But for these two officials now to be told that they need to go for more training, that's a big red flag for me.
yes, so let's have a look at the video or listen to the video for those of you who are on radio.
Siapa yang dekat radio dengarkan video ni. Kita akan
Yang pertama,
bincangkan
masa
selepas ni.
sebenar permainan adalah 90 minit. Tapi dalam 90 minit tu akan ada situasi-situasi yang mana penilaian masa tambahan yang akan diberikan. Contohnya, yang pertama, ada penggantian yang dilakukan. Yang kedua, ada pemain yang mengalami kecederaan so memerlukan rawatan ataupun perlu dibawa keluar. Antara situasi lain adalah hukuman disiplin. Yang ni contohnya ada kad yang perlu diberikan, so kat situ akan ada masa-masa yang terbuang. Cek VAR, ada keraian gol. So apa-apa situasi yang dianggap membuang masa akan dinilai dan akan ditambah untuk masa tambahan. Yang pertama,
Okay. So did you get that?
No, please translate. I don't have the subtitles.
Dia walaupun referee bagi 7 minit, ada kemungkinan boleh jadi 8 ke 9 minit.
Ya, betul.
Dengan VAR
Sebab
lagi.
kadang-kadang dia orang ada dia cedera dalam masa tambahan juga. So dia tambahlah.
Boleh extend.
So the thing was the issue was why did they let the referee extend the time for? Are they waiting for a team to score? I'm just saying, if a team from Wakanda scored, you know.
Okay, but see, this happens all over football. It's up to the referee to make a decision. See, even though there's extra time, see, it's the same thing with VAR. There are rules, but nobody follows the rules. 1 minute there's a definition that goes A, then the next one is B. So we all get confused. But in the game of football, it is up to the referee to see whether he can extend it a bit or not. Now, it's just so happened there were other incidents in the game that has just contributed, and the fans taking out money and then waving it at the referee, and the police officers came and protected
allegedly.
What allegedly? There's videos there, bro.
Show
Unless you're Stevie Wonder.
Okay.
Sorry,
Anyway,
you can't see that.
Let's talk about it. I've got 2 minutes left because
Okay,
I
carry
don't want to talk
on.
about this after this. Let's have a look because this involved JDT. However, there was another issue in rugby where this was said. Let's have a look at and listen to it.
Mungkin ada ramai yang tak puas hati, mungkin rugby tak puas hati apabila saya cakap ni. Saya rasa referee yang sebelum ni adalah korup dan oleh kerana itu ia telah letak saya dalam satu kedudukan di mana saya nak bantu rugby Johor personally, because saya tengok final sampai 3 yellow card tak masuk akal. Saya pun tak tahu apa yang berlaku. Tetapi
So
for those of you who don't
final.
know, Rashid is a part of the rugby setup in
so,
Sarawak.
So
You're upset with
I
this.
just want to say that rugby referees di Malaysia kita semua voluntary. So diorang bayar allowance je. So setahu saya
Why you
selama
upset with that
40
comment?
tahun dengan rugby Malaysia tak pernah dengar yang referee kita corrupt. So that's all I want to say.
No, but what it is,
Because it's not.
yeah,
Yeah,
carry on.
because how can they be? They're too poor to be corrupted. Anyway, no, they're very good. Everyone makes mistakes, but
yeah.
you have to understand the game first.
What does the
before you can say
rugby I mean the rugby
Yeah.
association think of that comment?
nothing yet, because the comments have come actually from the referees themselves on social media.
And you know them
And
personally?
we know them. Half of them are younger than me, and
And you were at the stadium as well.
I was at the stadium during the thing.
So what happened when you saw that?
When I saw it, I understand what was going on, because there was some time, because kejadian ni sebelum habis game tau. So dia beri satu kelebihan kepada tim PDRM yang menang Agong Scout lah. So yelah, kita upset lah sikit, tetapi
Rashid, I'm not trying to cut you off. We're going to go off
Yeah,
radio
yeah.
very soon. We'll be
Yeah.
back. We'll continue this topic live on our TikTok accounts, both on Sina and on Mix. Till then, if you're listening to on radio, come back. We'll be back shortly.
Bye.
All right, now switch chairs. All right, we got a guest in the house, bro.
Yeah, he's here.
What's
And
up,
we're
what's
still
up, what's up,
okay,
what's up?
live.
You're just seeing
Hello,
my
bro.
legs now.
Hey.
Thank you for having me.
Ya, kita ada tetamu khas, guest special pada minggu ni. Korang kena tengok dekat TikTok kita orang, Sina dan Mix.my, okay? Pemain ke-12. Kita ada Stuart.
Right, Stuart, do you want to introduce yourselves?
Yep, boleh.
That's the main camera.
Yeah.
Don't be shy. You can like relax. You don't have to
Sure.
put your.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before you do that though, excuse me. Like, just
Oh my
Yeah.
lord, here comes the jersey lah. This is like a plan. Anyway,
Old
Stuart, welcome to the show. This is Pemain
you very
Ke-12.
Yep.
We represent
ni
the
bukan,
public.
ni-
Oh my
yes.
god.
This is not a Proton logo. Okay, just want to tell you that.
That's Sportsmith. Rashid likes Sportsmith. And our friend over here is, of course, his mum's Malaysian.
Yes.
But the number one thing is you've been a professional athlete, a professional footballer for many a year now. You're basically been here for about good 10 years plus now, so?
Yeah, 10 years, just over 10 years.
And the teams you played were from JDT, the second team,
Yep.
all the way to Sabah, Penang. I mean, you're basically Malaysian, bro.
Yeah.
So
And
you.
Sarawak as well.
Sarawak
Sarawak
yeah,
as
and
well.
Sabah, Sarawak.
But just a quick one. I mean, I might get your talk on the conversations of referees in the local league. But Rashid, you were upset when you first heard this video. We were discussing it with the team, and you were visibly upset. And I, as a friend of mine, I know you deeply love this sport, and I know you are truly Malaysian, apart from
I'm just
Sarawakian
being
also.
Very zen right now.
What made you upset when you heard that comment?
Well, the fact that he actually and he said in his spiel that he said 3 yellow cards were given. I don't know what for, but I don't know the game. No, 3 cards were tak masuk akal, dia kata, but I don't know the game. So how can you be upset about it? And then said, and at the same time say that the referees corrupt. So I don't understand the logic. I said that memang tak faham logic kenapa dia cakap macam tu, because it's become such a big issue in our community. Now everyone looks at us and go, were our referees corrupt? But we won't ask him about the because
Because
this is
soal corruption is
yeah, it's
very
very
sensitive.
it's a
Yeah.
very strong
Sensitive,
word
yep.
to say that
Sensitive
our
to-
referees are corrupt.
And the
without-
worst part is if you're innocent and then you're labeled
Yeah.
corrupt,
Yeah.
your family is affected, your kids are
Yes.
affected.
And for us especially, because our referees don't get paid, they get allowances.
Yeah.
I mean, they do it for the love of everyone. Does it for the love game. We get allowances to play, but
Have you spoken to Johor's Rugby Association?
not yet. But I will speak to Johor Rugby, because Sarawak Rugby is going to ask the question.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, my friend, you
Okay.
like we started off with JDT2, right?
Yep.
What was it like for you to play for a club like JDT?
Well, what an experience. Coming from overseas where good facilities, but going to JDT2, even JDT1, JDT2, top facilities. And obviously I was lucky enough to train with Safi for a few months leading up to signing with JDT2. Incredible, great experience. So yeah, very fortunate.
Yep, saya dah mengenali Stuart dari JDT dah lama. So
Sebelum dia kahwin ke?
sebelum dia
Ah,
kahwin,
sebelum dia kahwin.
sebelum
Okay,
sebelum
tengok
apa-apa lah.
senyum je sebelum sebelum I- before I got
Nah.
married.
Yeah, so sekarang dia dengan UM-Damansara United FC.
Mm.
Uh,
So tell us what you do there and
Yep.
why are you doing it?
Well, so I'm the technical director there.
Mm.
I mean, for the love of the game, right?
Mm.
We started off the season with the idea to try and get promotion to the Super League. We had a certain KPI, top four, Malaysia Cup, and yeah,
Or as
Would-
it calls it, Piala Cup.
Piala Cup. Yeah.
Piala Cup,
But
bro.
we're
Hashtag.
we're doing good things. So far it's been okay. Some Malaysia Cup game tomorrow, so that's exciting.
Stuart, I mean, I read your biography. I mean, in terms of when I say biography, it's Wikipedia. And in Wikipedia,
Yeah.
your hometown, right? Your first club which you signed for, and correct me if I'm wrong, they've called their home ground. I mean, they've been basically playing in the same stadium since 1882. That shows how tight the community is with football, right?
Football, yeah.
And nobody can judge or nobody can say there's no connection between the community here and football. It's our number one spot. And after that, you get badminton and whatever. What was the biggest difference for you to grow up there and then come over here and see in terms of that process as a youngster to go join a football club? Is it same? Is it different from Scotland in here?
I think the difference is there. It's a lifestyle. Everybody loves football. Everybody. It's inbred into you from the age of 2 years old. Okay, I'm a Celtic fan, but so it's like you cut me, I bleed green or blue. So
Oh, a lot of money, green. Huh?
Yeah.
so it's a culture there. It's Saturday afternoon is nothing without football in Scotland or in the UK, even Europe. So it's not quite the same here. I feel like people love football here, but not everybody. There's
Yeah.
still a long way to go in that sense.
They love their malls.
Yeah. And now they're pickling paddle. Yeah.
Oh, don't start.
Yeah.
But Safi, for you also, when you were growing up, I mean, Safi is like a local, that Hollywood story you would say of like a kid out of nowhere going up the ranks and, making it to the top. What was that journey for you like from the bottom up?
Ya, memang saya memang main bola dari kecil dan setiap hari, dan saya rasa hampir 20 tahun juga saya berlatih setiap hari untuk menjadi seorang profesional. Sampailah saya retire, dan bukan mudah, tapi sekarang ni saya tengok banyak dah berubah. Banyak dah berubah.
Tapi mentality masih profesional kan? Selepas bermain pun masuk bisnes, fikiran macam tu, minda pun masih
Ya,
macam tu kan?
fikiran masih macam tu. Saya masih cuba mengekalkan semua
Setiap
dalam
bisnes
sistem.
mesti ada skor,
Ya,
kan?
kena ada
Kena
KPI.
score goal, kena ada KPI.
Yep.
So would the word professionalism be that one thing that's missing in terms of the youngsters here? They don't see that, if I join at the lower levels, that's what I want to be. I mean, we want to be a football star. We want to be in a football team like Selangor, Johor, whatever it is. But that business element, do the kids over here have it? Or the kids over there, where you were growing up, do they have it?
I mean, over there, the dream is always to play professional football. These kids, they grow up. That's the goal. It's professional football first. But the competition is so fierce there that it's not easy. It's one of the reasons why I came here. I had an opportunity and I seized it with both hands. So it's not so easy, especially the families, education. Majority of people want their kids to go and study before play football.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I don't blame them, because the state of some of the football teams not paying salaries. It's not an easy thing to. It's not an easy industry to get into.
Okay, so as a technical director, kalau especially those who don't know, we're going to go on radio, so we'll get the radio people to listen to you. So
Do we have to count down? 8,
8,
7.
7, 6.
So this is
what
the tricky
happens
part
when
of the
you
show.
have to switch to
Yeah.
TikTok to radio.
Abang Rashid.
Oh, Mia. Hai, selamat kembali ke Pemain Ke-12 bersama saya Rashid Saleh, Roshan, Safi, dan juga kita punya tetamu untuk malam ni, Stuart, yang bersama UM-Damansara.
Yeah.
So kita akan bincang tentang Stuart sebagai pengarah teknikal UM-Damansara. So for those of you who are just joining us on Mix, thank you very much for joining us on Pemain Ke-12. I have to do this every week. If I can speak Sarawak, I would do it as well. So as you introduced yourself just now on TikTok, but right now, Stuart, as the technical director of UM-Damansara, tell us what your role is. For those of you who don't know what a technical director of footballers?
So recruitment, overseeing the training, make sure that if the coach needs anything that we provide the players as well. Just generally trying to make sure everything runs smoothly throughout the football club.
You know, Stuart, you've been here for 10 years. You played for several teams, JDT2, Sabah, Penang, Sarawak. Now you're more behind the scenes, right? And that means, unfortunately, and I don't want to bring up the past.
But he looks like he's 25.
Yeah, how old are you? 27?
Yeah,
Okay.
just a little bit. older.
Okay, God bless you. It must be the creams and the facials. But anyway, but the question is, you were here when unfortunately there was an incident on, you know, do you need people from abroad with passports or whatever, not passports, to be
Oh, we're gonna
representing
go
the
there
country?
again.
Your mum's Malaysian.
Yes.
You are Malaysian
Yeah.
by, you know, default because it's your mum, right?
Yeah.
So were you like on the receiving end when everyone looked at you? Oh my God, he's one of those import players, la. Is he legitimate? How did you feel when that whole thing happen? You know, when it all went down.
The recent case?
Yeah, the recent case.
Yeah, I don't know.
Did they
It's-
point and go like Angmo? No.
No. I was very lucky. I was all good. I had no issues back then. But I don't know. I think we have to have a little bit more faith in the local talent. That's all I'll say. You know,
Oh,
I think
so-
we have a lot of good young talent coming through.
I don't know if you know Safi Salih, by the way. He won this small little competition back in 2010.
Yeah,
The-
very
uh,
small, very small.
Very small. The
time.
best team we have had in about 16 years, which is
I
still shocking.
remember, okay,
So
covered
apa,
them.
so
I
apa
know,
yang
what-
Stuart Wark cakap adalah masih ada local talent yang perlu dilihat. Ramai lagi local talent sebenarnya. Kan, dia
So
masalah
that
so-
you told us on the show just now, you were interviewed in Bahasa, and I know your Bahasa is probably better than his.
100%. My BM is very good at roadblocks.
What's your favorite word and boleh lah or pergi
Cantik.
makan
Now
or
you put me under pressure.
have
damn.
to
Yeah.
man, have to.
Cintaku pergi.
What?
Saya-
what does the wife
apa
say?
maksud
Th-
cinta
this
ku
is-
pergi?
One of the lines I used with my wife was saya suka muka awak.
Saya suka muka
Saya suka awak,
Wah.
saya sayang
Saya
awak.
suka muka awak. Suka je, tak
Yeah.
cinta.
Cantik sangat.
And she's
Cantik
Malaysian as well.
sangat.
She's Malaysian as well,
Yes,
right?
Malay. Malaysian.
Fantastic. I mean, so the difference is, right, the development process. Sorry, the development process of youngsters. What's the challenge for you? To convince the kid that they can be better, or to convince the parent that the kids can be better? Which one is a bigger problem for you?
Probably the parents. Yeah, the parents. It's tough. Yeah, like I said, we have a lot of talent here. So the
Yeah.
parents are the ones that we need to convince them that there can be a good career there, but
They're looking for money. Financial
financial security, and I think that has been a problem in Malaysia. Unfortunately, since I came here, I've been quite unfortunate with the salary side of things.
Okay.
Oh,
you-
you've been
you-
on the receiving end.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
haven't
not-
been paid yet?
Couple
I
times,
don't want to talk about which state or which.
Yeah.
Oh,
state,
you've not been
but-
paid yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
dear
yeah,
me.
So, yeah, sorry.
No,
It's,
don't look at me. I'm just saying I'm stroking. But anyway, so
Why don't you just
say-
mention the state itself? But carry on.
You say that we have a lot of time because people always talk about kita banyak bakat di sini kan. But the question is, you compare the talent. How is it comparable to other young talents around the world? How good are our boys and girls?
I mean, I vaguely remember a few years ago the AMD going overseas, playing against PSG, Juve, all these top teams in Europe and doing really well, beating some of them. But it kind of caps at the age of maybe 13, 14, 15. And then I don't know what the shift is. Something changes and then, you know, I'm not really...
Is there, for these kids, you know, that gap which you're talking about, is there a league or a program in place for them to bridge that gap before they become like your under 18s and under 23s? Is there a program there?
I think most professional teams, you probably know more than me, but most of the professional teams in Malaysia do have, you know, the grassroots there. But I don't know, is enough being done to push the talent, you know, to give proper opportunities?
Saya rasa kalau tengok dekat yalah Scotland, you know, Scotland how dia punya program on that age. What do you think?
I mean, so if every youth game that's going on within, say in Glasgow, for example, where I'm from, there's scouts there looking for a local talent, really trying to make sure that there's no stone unturned, trying to find the next big thing.
Right.
Um,
I'm gonna cut you off there because we're gonna take a quick break from radio on Mix dan Sina. Jangan lupa bersama kami di TikTok live di Sina dan Mix untuk seterusnya. So we'll see you guys in a while on radio. Thank you very much. See you in a bit. Bye bye. Okay. Dah. Carry on. We're back on TikTok.
Yep, TikTok
Oh, we're
live.
not back
Yep.
on TikTok. We've always been on TikTok. But
What you were saying, bro?
So yeah, there's agents there, scouts there that are looking for the next big thing. They really invest a lot of money looking for young talent.
They have ada liga or something.
They have
carnival stuff.
yeah, they have like we have Supremo, Liga Supremo.
Yeah.
yeah.
They have the equivalent there. But like I said earlier, every kid there plays football. 90% of the boys, well, boys especially, now the girls' football is starting to grow. So it's so competitive there that yeah, the level is starting to get a lot better, you know.
Safi, for you, what was the difference? What was the missing piece for Malaysian football for that age group?
Ya, memang tak ada kompetitif liga dan yang dia just hanging macam tu je.
Okay, you're president of FAM, right? Then they're firing everybody today or tomorrow, and there's going to be a new set of people running the organization. If you can change one thing right now in that particular age group, what would you change?
Ya, pastikan ada liga yang kompetitif, yang sentiasa ada game untuk mereka. Dan sebab macam saya cakap sebelum-sebelum ni, umur tu yang sangat penting. Bagi diorang pathway yang jelas kepada okay, kalau main betul-betul boleh main profesional. Sebab ramai player daripada Europe boleh main first team umur 16 tahun, 18 tahun straight away. So we need a pool of talent dalam kalangan umur 14 sehingga 18.
Sebab saya, it's that age group 14 to 18. You said that it's always that goes missing.
Yeah.
Why is that? Do you think for you personally?
I'm not sure. I mean, I look at football in Europe especially. By the time you're Malaysia, when I first came here, there's guys that are 23 and 24 that are still considered junior players. In Scotland or in Europe, if you haven't made it by 18, if you don't have 10 to 15 appearances for the first team, it's very difficult to make it. Guys like Jamie Vardy is once in a blue moon that's going to happen.
Yeah.
So I can't put my finger on it. I don't know why it's like that.
Kalau tak salah saya dah, Malaysia ni terlampau memandang hanyalah pada Liga Super saja. Pada saya di Liga bawah tu sangat penting juga.
Ya, yang sebab di situ yang akan menghasilkan mengangkatkan juga bola sepak
the coverage tak ada, the marketing tak ada, and then the support from the corporate or all the
so that's why I said selama ni I dah cakap marketing yang penting. So
and then marketing pun bukan semua orang faham bang. And that's why is education balik.
Yes.
How to educate, how to marketing themselves, how to jaga.
I mean, this is the one conversation Rashid and I always have. We've been having since 2022. I mean, I did the esports league, right? And I'm like, there's so much talent here. You can do so many things, but then sadly, it doesn't happen here in Malaysia. It doesn't happen here in Malaysia. Wakanda. You know, somebody's son will come in there. One politician will come in there. And the moment your product starts making money, oh, bro, like vultures, they'll come in and they'll kill the product because they rather the product die than they don't make money, which is the saddest and such an annoying experience to have, you know. And then you see all these kids that I've spoken to, they're like, oh, they want to represent the country. They want to represent the country. They want to earn a bit more money. Even like when esports tournament, they win 200 or 300. You're going and buying rice. You're going and buying oil with your parents or something like that. It's a game changer, in not even just changing your life, you know. And yet people will choose power and politics instead of helping these people get better.
Ya, betul.
Throw my shoe at your face lah.
Betul. Sebab bagi saya kan, kita lebih baik kita memberi sokongan kepada mereka yang di bawah ni daripada memikirkan hanya kuasa dan kedudukan di atas tu. Sebab macam bola sepak FM pun sama.
Okay, jangan FM. Let's gonna go FM
Hey,
again.
so, Stuart,
no,
your thoughts on
no,
FM?
no,
No, cannot,
we're not
cannot,
gonna.
cannot.
Yeah,
No, I'm
let's
not
get
gonna-
on.
Okay, okay,
Okay,
okay.
sorry,
Let's
sorry,
go
sorry.
back to UM-Damansara because the media guys looking at me going, can we talk about the UM-Damansara, please? That's what he's here for.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
this
Stuart,
is why this show is a bit different.
You were first approached.
Yeah.
You saw the project. You said, okay, can I implement my thought processes? Was that one of your key things when you signed the contract? And have you been allowed to do it so far?
So far, so good. No issues. For me, it's an interesting transition from the playing side to coaching and now to more behind the scenes. So I'm learning every day. It's it's been a worthwhile exercise so far. I mean, like I said earlier, we had the KPI of finishing top 4. Right now we're third in the league. Malaysia Cup. We've just sold a player to Negri Sembilan. So there's like things that we've ticked off the list so far, and yeah, I think it's going okay so far.
Siapa yang antara players dalam Damansara yang dikenali?
Which players do we have?
You can mention it.
Shivan,
Yep.
Shivan Pele, he came from Super League. Sean Gianelli. Yeah, I mean Shivan has been different class for us this year. He's been top. So the idea is to bring these players on board to then take us to Super League and continue it hopefully for the next 2-3 years and see where the project goes.
What's the target for we'll ask this question when we get on the radio. But yeah, your wife knows you're here, right? I'm
Yes,
just
yeah,
checking.
She must be watching
you
us.
She better be watching it. Yeah.
The first
and
question
the
she's going to
parents,
ask.
because
Okay.
they can watch it live on TikTok actually. Tunika? Selamat kembali. Okay.
Okey, selamat kembali dalam Pemain Ke-12 bersama saya Safi Salih dan Barang Salih, Roshan dan Stuart. Kita sedang membincangkan UM-Damansara United FC.
Yes.
So Stuart, we've been talking about your targets, the problems that you face, and including the problems that local footballers face at a younger age. But in order to change something, right, it can't happen overnight, right?
True.
So realistically, what is the timeline you have been given to change something, and more importantly, how long do you think that you need to make some changes and you see results?
To make changes, that has to
No
come
pressure,
from-
bro, don't
from-
worry.
That comes from the top. That can't be done overnight. That has to be a nationwide thing, everyone together type thing. But for us at UM, we're, I don't know, paying salaries on time is number one. That's
Okay.
that's something that you can do to
Yeah, because it's a
boost
business.
it.
At the end of it,
Yeah.
it's a business,
Yeah.
isn't it?
So far we've been okay. We try to do things properly. We have the facilities at UM, good facilities, good gym. Padang is nice. Stadium is nice.
Yeah, UM Arenas.
It's nice.
That's where we played the final of the Agongs Cup. Anyway, let's not talk about that.
Relax,
So,
relax,
so you
relax,
guys
relax,
are
brother.
called the City Tigers. How did because it's a fairly young club, right?
Yeah, just
how was
this
the
year.
Yeah. So
just
how
this-
was the name City Tigers called? Do you know the nickname?
I didn't know the nickname. No.
Oh,
UMD.
see?
UMD. Yeah.
Ah, see, I know because
Yeah,
it's written here.
That's some research. Yeah.
Stuart,
Yeah,
quick one.
Yeah.
You've been here for 10 years. I mean,
Yeah.
Safi is a homegrown legend. He's been there from day one for us. But for you, from the outside looking in, right, you came here, you've been playing for 10 years. I mean, you grew up in Scotland. Your first few contracts were in Scotland. How long does it take for a player to develop there, to represent that first team? And how long will it take for you to get somebody to do something similar?
In terms of youth here.
Yeah.
There it's a project. It starts at so for example there's a kid in my local town back in Scotland who was picked up at 11. Now he's playing for the first team in a team called St Mirren.
St. Mary's,
So
okay.
St. Mirren. So it's a project. They bring these boys in. Look at like Scott McTominay at Man U. It's not too dissimilar in Scotland where they find these young talents, bring them in, develop them, and then hopefully they sell them for a profit one day, get them as many first team appearances as possible. Here it's a bit difficult for a team like UMD. It's just a new project, 1 year or 6 months already. I don't know, is it
So-
going to
so
last
still-
another, is it gonna
masih
last
baru
another
kan,
3-4
masih
years?
baru, so
I'm not
kalau-
sure.
3 to 4 years.
Yeah.
So that's the ideal
maybe,
thing.
Maybe
Yeah.
for me it would be good to be able to start like we start with U16s, U18, U19, under 21, something like that, to actually like nurture these kids.
Are you
to come
listening club? Okay, anyway.
So
It's
saya
good-
nak
good
tanya
idea.
sikit kepada Stuart, apakah perancangan Damansara United di masa hadapan? Adakah
So I'm translating.
adakah hanya season ni sahaja ada target untuk top 4? Next year macam mana? Ada perancangan?
The plan is to go Super League.
Yep.
That's the plan. So
Okay.
right now we're sitting third. We have JDT and Selangor 2 above us.
Oh, that's
But
it. That's
small
only
clubs,
those
ah.
two.
Yeah,
It's easy for you,
but-
Stuart.
but
Come on.
Kenlah.
Only JDT2 and Selangor too, bro.
Nombor 3 sekarang,
UMD.
I think
Hey,
your
that's a
chance
good
untuk pergi
chance,
Liga
eh?
Super is brighter, right? Sebab peluang cerah, sebab takkan JDT 1, JDT 2.
Sorry,
Jadi
I
dua,
nak tanya,
Selangor dua.
berapa tim yang akan naik dari A1 Pro League?
Dua.
Dua.
Dua tim.
So only two.
So
There's no
maybe
like
nombor,
third playoff.
Nombor 3 dan nombor 4
Tak ada
yeah.
playoff.
tak ada.
So,
Alamak.
but if say for example one of the feeder teams win the league, we're third, fourth will go up.
Yep.
So
Oh, okay.
so
'Cause they have to stay there.
Nombor 4 sekarang siapa?
is
Oh, that means
is it
you are
Perak?
first.
Perak are third,
Technically
and
you're
fourth.
first.
Yeah, technically yes. So we're third, Perak. Perak
yeah.
fourth.
Okay, okay.
So
okay.
it's competitive. Kedar thereabouts.
Yeah, Kelantan
Kelantan are
also,
coming
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Armed Forces also.
Armed Forces started really strong. Now they've died away a little bit, but
Wonder
Die
why.
away?
I wonder why. Anyway, let's
Rashid,
not.
this is not
No,
a
I'm just-
political show,
I'm
please.
No speculation.
Don't get us cancelled.
What happens when you were at Portsmouth, you see? We got beaten 4-1 by Arsenal in the FA Cup the other day. So
Your best
and-
moments,
and
Stuart,
they were like you know,
here playing locally?
Yeah.
I played in the AFC Cup with Felda, and for me that was when I was with JDT2. Didn't work out after about 6 months. Moved on, went to Sabah, and then somehow found myself at Felda playing AFC Cup, and that was like that was a dream, to be honest. It was like
What position did you play?
it's a funny story. I came to Malaysia as a striker. I don't know if you remember. I finished as a centre back. So I had to
Ya,
adapt.
saya ingat Stuart bermain macam-macam position. Striker and then midfield.
What's your
Yeah,
preferred
defensive.
position?
Defensive and then
Yeah,
Technical director.
no.
I mean,
defense.
yeah. I love defensive midfield. Defensive midfield was nice. Get to
Control the
kick people,
game.
control. I get the ball, give it to the playmakers. You
Yeah.
know, I played with some really good guys that could go and create things, and that was never really my
Yeah.
thing.
So back in the day, he was called the water carrier.
So kita akan bersama dengan Stuart lagi dalam talk
N'Golo
set yang
Kante.
terakhir dekat Radio Sina dan Mix.
Yes.
So kita akan bersiaran
Oh, so
selepas
fast.
ini, dan kita akan sambung dekat TikTok live pemain ke-12 Sina dan Mix.my.
Oh, perfect.
What sound? That's slick lah, bro.
Aaron, that was so good. I hope you turn.
So
Yeah,
if
Aaron's
you're
like
trying to
that.
figure out who's Aaron, Aaron is one of the team members behind the scenes. He's paneling first. When I say panel, he's pushing the volume up, he's pushing the volume down, just like how Stuart is doing for his football club as a technical director. If people want to work with you, right? Actually, Stuart, I mean, if it's UM, right, you can. Is there programs whereby education and football is interconnected?
Yeah.
Tadi.
Yeah.
Do you have programs like that there?
So we have maybe 9 or 10 students in the team.
Oh, fantastic.
Where they've done a great job the footballing side of things, and obviously they get a chance to focus on their studies. So for me, one of the things that I would love to see change in Malaysian football is the what comes after playing football. What comes after? So it's good that these guys have this is one thing, but you know, in the UK they have PFAM have
Yes.
certain things where they go on a course 3 days a week to learn how to bricklay or be a mechanic, and I think that's something that would be really good to implement in Malaysia, because
Yeah.
you know, I know too many players that finish playing and they don't have anything, grab, maybe they fall into coaching, but you know, there's not quite enough incentive for these guys to go on and, you know,
Life after football,
life
basically.
after football, exactly, yeah. I think that's super important as we, you know.
But adakah education is more important during playing time?
So
Yeah.
so let me just explain. I'm not
Yeah.
saying anything, you know, to compare, but
Yeah.
if you compare the national team for football from
Mhm.
Malaysia and the national team for rugby, most of them are
Educated.
from university.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
the university degrees,
Yeah.
which is why you know, I'm not saying we're smarter. We're just saying that. You know. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, they have options.
Yeah.
No, but the education is very
Yeah,
important. I
it's
mean,
very
I come from a
important. I
long
agree,
line
I
of
agree. Yeah.
teachers, and sports at one point. I mean, this is back in the 90s. I look 27. I'm actually 75, but that's my lower back. But education was number one, and there was not much money back then. So everybody said education, education, education. Nowadays, there is that opportunity to make money with sports, but it's
Yes.
also that just that 1%. So education is very important. And Stuart, you hit the nail right on the head. There has to be that sense of, you know, maturity to tell these kids, hey, yes, you chase your dream, but you're just one injury away from everything
Why-
going kosong-kosong, you know.
That's why these schools were set up. Macam Bukit Jalil Sports School, SSTMI. They're sports schools, so they still go and study, and but there's only for the elite players. So
Yeah.
macam tu lah.
So,
So,
but he's lucky that way, Stuart, that you have that the backing of the UM, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
So I was I made a decision that okay, enough is enough. I don't wanna chase contracts anymore, and you know all the politics in Malaysian football, unfortunately.
oh, is there? Oh,
is it?
no,
Bro,
it's
hey,
not-
hey,
it's not-
but-
haram
there
lah,
is
bro.
no
Cannot say like
politics
that,
in
bro.
Malaysian football.
But why you don't want to chase again? Because that's your money, man.
Ah.
It was so I finished with Sarawak United until today. There's the money issues.
Mm.
However, went to Thailand. For me, played second division in Thailand, and it went great. We avoided relegation. That was the kind of idea when I signed. On the last game of the season, 3 minutes before the final whistle, we scored a goal, avoid relegation. Great. I came back to Malaysia on a high, expecting to sign somewhere. So I got a call from an agent. Okay, be in wherever. I'm not going to state the club, but be in this city on this day. I was there, no call.
Oof.
Malas. I wanna. Okay,
What-
how do I survive after this? I just want to make honest living, support my family. You know, move
That's
on. You know.
the reality of Malaysian football. This is
It's
reality.
true.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
true. Yeah.
I mean, I have friends also who are playing, and like the end of last season, I'm just talking to this guy. Oh yeah, I mean, hopefully your team will call me. I'm like, what? What do you mean? Hopefully your team will call you. Don't you have an agent? He's like, bro, an agent also can be 50-50. Either is a legitimate agent, or he's
Who's
just going like,
legitimate?
you know.
What's the name of the girl?
No, there is no girl, nothing, bro. Hey, don't throw these people under the bus.
Okay. Ada Syam tanya, UM-Damansara tak consider bigger venue untuk match lawan Terengganu.
Oh,
So
that's a good shot. A bigger venue for your match?
I mean, we are UM is our home.
Yeah.
UM is our home, so I don't see the need to go anywhere else. I think that it's important to stick to your roots.
Pack the
It's-
stadium because it's your home ground.
I mean, I assume Terengganu will bring a lot of fans. We will bring our fans, hopefully. And it
Terengganu
will-
got a good support
Yeah.
system with their
Mm.
fans, bro. They're
I
a
think
big
it's
club.
going to be a nice atmosphere. It's close. It's loud. We've got a little roof over the top. So it's these are the games. Actually, these are the games I want to play. You know, this is the game that I'm like.
Player
"Damn,
manager.
Oh, that would be so nice. But yeah.
Player, technical director.
Yeah.
Player, manager, technical director.
Have to speak to the manager.
Hey, do you need any help with sports marketing?
Yeah.
No, okay, just all jokes aside, I'm not joking. But you know, you said you played in Thailand, second division, and you've played here, right? How big is the standard in terms of, are we close to Thailand, even though it's a second division, or are they, you see them at a better place professionally?
I think.
Be honest,
Yeah,
bro.
that's a tough question. I felt my personal opinion was that Division 2 in Thailand is not too dissimilar to Super League.
Oh.
The thing there is there's so many teams there. 18, I think it's 18 teams in the league. It's so competitive.
Maksud awak Liga 2 Thailand pun tak sama dengan Liga Super.
Similar. For me, similar.
Okay.
It's
Dia
very.
dua tau.
Liga 2 tau.
Thailand.
Mm.
Tapi Thailand 60 juta orang.
Yeah.
So kita 30 juta.
No, but that's actually quite a shock for me to see that
Really?
the second division. Hey, bro, it's second division. So I mean, we're
And they
the
have
Super League,
18
right?
teams.
Yeah, but
So I think
we
what I'm
have
trying to-
also 18 teams, but some of them don't get paid, and they've
Disband, yeah.
disbanded.
I think the difference is there that it's more competitive over the 18 teams than here we have say six top teams that are very, very competitive, and the rest it's like a bit of a struggle.
Money wise,
Money wise, I think majority is okay, but I think like Malaysia, anything can change. Can change like that. So
Oh, interesting.
But it's
Anyway,
a good target to have. You know, this is reality, right? This is what Pemain Ke-12 is all about.
Yep.
We speak on behalf of the fans. And we've heard firsthand that a man behind the scenes has just told us honestly, our standard, we can improve a lot. So now it's up to the management. It's up to the, Mantri Besar as well, if he has to step in and help the state teams. This can be done. People can be done. It's whether you want to be held accountable and be in charge. Listen, being in football is not supposed to be easy.
Yeah,
It's one of the most unforgiving jobs, like a teacher. Nobody thanks you, apart from one day. When it's salary day, you'll say thank you. And the teachers, the graduation day, you say thank you to them. So it's a good opportunity to step up. And there should be leaders. We have enough examples of where it can succeed here, down south. So I don't see why it can't be done anywhere else.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is sort of, just apart from you're with UMD at the moment, and let's take JDT out of the equation, and maybe Selangor. If you had given a chance to play with any other club or state team, who would you prefer to play with, and why?
I mean, I really enjoyed my time with Sabah. I thought the stadium was nice. The fans, when you're winning, man. Amazing
Ataupun
fans.
makanan seafood situ.
Oh, is
Welcome-
she
welcome seafood.
your
Yeah.
wife's not from Sabah, is she?
No, local,
Okay.
local
Oh.
KL.
Local KL, okay. Just asking, I'm just asking.
Hey, a little shout out to Scott Ollerenshaw, who did a really good job with Sabah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just
forever,
parted ways to take care of his
He's
parents.
Sabahan.
I actually
for
I
me,
owe him a
Sabah.
lot. He was the one that helped me to come here. to be
Oh,
honest.
really?
So he
Yeah.
started the process
Oh.
for me to come to Malaysia.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, he's a. I mean, everyone knows.
He's a
Scott,
good guy.
especially in football. He's been in the game for longest time. So.
Let me take a picture and send to Scott right now.
Ayo. Selamat kembali ke talk set terakhir di Pemain Ke-12 Sina dan Mix on Radio bersama saya Rashid Saleh, Safi Salih dan juga Roshan Narayan bersama Stuart daripada UM-Damansara
FC.
the City Tigers. Now you know
Now
what
I
the
know,
teams are called. Okay, so you guys are going to be playing in the Piala Malaysia round of 16 first leg tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Tomorrow. What are you doing here? Oh, you're not
I
playing.
just kidding. Dave.
So they'll be playing against Terengganu FC at home, and
Yep.
the return leg is on the 23rd of January.
Yep.
What do you think your chances are?
I'm quietly confident. I'm confident that we can show up and perform. Terengganu is obviously a top team.
Big team.
A lot of good talent there. Yeah, I would love to see a home win tomorrow. I would love to see a 1 or 2-0 win. It's going to be tough.
Stuart, how long have you been a technical director of this club right now?
Only about 6 months.
So 6 months is
Since it
it's
started,
so
right?
fresh.
Yeah. So he's one of the.
Fresher faces.
No,
in
he's
the
one
business.
of the people who's helped,
Restructure the whole thing.
structure, yeah.
I mean, honestly, and I'm not just saying this because Stuart is here, I think you need at a minimum of a year and a half to see some sort of changes. If not, it is impossible. It's like saying somebody's torn their ACL, you go for surgery today, tomorrow you should start playing. It's impossible.
Yeah.
And to rebuild a football club or to get your process in place, look at Ruben Amorim. Before he can do anything,
Kena tanya
he's
dulu.
fired. So
Yeah.
ideally, just not for you, but if there is a technical director, if there's a coach that comes to a local team here, do you give them the normal 2 years and then they get fired? Or you give them about 3.5 to 4 years?
I
Just
think
be honest,
I
bro.
think you have to trust the process. However, again, I'm a Celtic fan, and we're going through a bit of a weird transition at the moment where Brendan Rodgers left.
You just
and
fired the new guy as well.
after 33 days. So it's weird. There's no loyalty in football anymore, and I think that is something that is important. I think we need to stick with people, trust the process. But yeah, I don't know. Man U and all these Premier League teams is a different story.
Why you don't?
The minimum to rebuild the team, I think.
3
4
years, maybe 3 years. Really implement your idea. Really, yeah.
But with a new
think-
team like UMD, I mean, you're starting from scratch.
Yeah.
So who has the final say at management level in terms of the team and the club itself?
The owner, I guess. Yeah, the owner is the one that kind of pulls the strings. But we have a good relationship between myself, the coach, the owner, and then the UM side as well. So we're all kind of together. This is obviously like an important part of the season because the transfer window is open. So we, like today, I sat down with the coach and the UM side and the coaching staff, and we tried to figure out problem solve essentially.
Stuart, you were mentioning that you have a lot of your students as in your team, right?
Yeah.
They're from UM. Do their parents know how big an opportunity this is for their kids? Just not from educational point of view, but from a footballing point of view.
You mean tomorrow's game or as a whole?
As a whole.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean,
Wow.
it's
That's shocking.
there's a few of these boys that have played professionally for the last few years, realize that there's some going forward they need something else. Then they enroll in uni, and then they join us. And so it's there is some boys that have that mentality where they want to further their education first. So
Sports science, man. We need a lot of sports science, especially in sports these days. There's not enough. So that's where we always encourage ex-players to go into something related to, so they can still be in the business as well of sports. Interesting, very interesting. So your chances, really have to ask, because I know it's Terengganu, you're playing at home.
Quick question: is it? Where can we get tickets to watch your match?
I think at the door. Right.
So
Beli kat pintu
Online, you can order online.
Online mana?
So Piala Malaysia besok Piala Malaysia UM-Damansara United akan menentang pasukan Terengganu pada pukul 5 main dekat Stadium UM.
Hey, support local.
UM Arena.
Local. Game yang saya rasa
I think all the students and the faculty should go and support this team.
Yep.
Right.
Because it's a
Friends
university.
Selangor.
I mean, you look at
Terengganu.
NCAA and all of these teams, their college campuses are filled to support their local college teams, and I think we can also support it here. We have just lost the TV.
So no, we got it back.
Oh, we got it back.
So you can get it online, beli tiket online di tiket hotline. So kepada semua student tu tanyalah mak bapak bawa sekali,
dan
bawa
ada
sekali mak bapak, girlfriend, student masuk free. Alah, tak ada excuse lain. Datanglah
ada
pergi
juga
sokong dorang.
Piala AFCON bang, final.
Oh,
3:30
esok
in the
pagi
morning.
pukul 3 pagi. 3 pagi. Senegal lawan Morocco. So Senegal Morocco.
Yep.
I don't answer that because we want to thank everyone on Sina dan Mix di Pemain Ke-12 kerana bersama kami di radio, dan kita akan jumpa lagi minggu depan because it's going to be his birthday next weekend. Haha, So thank you for joining us on Pemain Ke-12. We'll see you on TikTok after this. Anything else you want to say?
Dalam Sina dan Mix. Okay, kita jumpa minggu depan. Bye-bye.
Okay, so back on TikTok. So Senegal, when
When's
is your
your
birthday?
Merdeka.
Merdeka.
Which Merdeka? Sorry. I have to
Ayo, don't be one of those, bro. Please, I can't stand it. Oh no, it's not the real date. The real date. Please
no,
stop.
we didn't say it's the real date. It's a Merdeka.
Baby.
Merdeka Federation Malaya Merdeka, 31st August. Because Malaysia was 16 September.
Not Scotland
Scotland. Oh.
Actually, when is the National Day for Scotland?
Yeah.
It's a great question. January, St. Andrew's Day.
So Andrew's Day,
St.
right?
Andrew's Day.
St. Andrews.
Yeah, I'm Malaysian. When you ask me about Scotland, I'm Malaysian.
Hey, so the kids can come for free and
Yes.
attend the game, which I think it should be because you got to support your university, and it's also it develops a community. Like I was just saying before when we were on radio, you look at all these, not the NFL, the American football college games. The stadiums are packed. Their basketball games, March Madness or whatever it's called, packed. Are the university games here full? I mean, you see the ones in Indonesia, packed. I don't understand why that connection is gone, Because I mean, when I used to watch it as a fan before I joined the industry as a TV host, I used to watch Safi, and I used to watch the teams before. I mean, I still remember my cousins wanting to go watch Selangor play. Then the stadiums were full. I follow these accounts on Instagram showing all these old games. Stadiums are full. I think the only stadium right now, which is, I mean, apart from maybe JDT, is Negeri Sembilan.
Kuching City.
Negeri Sembilan.
Kuching
City is full.
Yeah.
Negeri Sembilan also is full.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. La 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 la.
Kale just lost, right? 2-0. This is.
Yeah.
I see. This is what happens when Stan left the building.
Yeah.
By the
So
way,
anyway, on your birthday, there's also Piala Cup, the Malaysia Cup.
Piala Cup.
Ah, yeah,
That's right.
Dia panggil Piala.
Memang hari Isnin
Eh.
selalu main. Do you play usually Isnin, Monday?
It varies. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
But
Yeah, we've had a
Tomorrow
few.
game is Isnin.
Monday.
Kan?
Yeah.
Piala
And
Malaysia
then it's a quick
hari
turnaround.
Isnin
Macam
pelik
pelik
sikit kan.
main
They
hari
should
Isnin.
play the
Tak
weekend so
pernah-
more people
saya
can
tak
come
pernah
and
buat
watch,
Isnin,
right?
eh.
It's true.
Yeah.
Kan?
Jarang kan?
However, the unis, the students are in the uni, so hopefully they flock to the stadium
Ah.
Oh no, but
why-
that's a good
why,
point.
Start Isnin?
Oh.
Weekend they go back to their home.
Oh.
Oh,
Pelik.
okay. Have a reason.
Jadi orang lain tak boleh datang tengok game ke? Okay, we're talking to the guys behind the scenes.
Hey, no, but actually, you're right, lah, Safi. Maybe a Wednesday or a Friday also.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, but Friday I think they might leave and go back to wherever they want to go. But a Wednesday will be just nice, you know. I mean, unless Monday Night Raw is WWE, so that's a Monday.
That's a different country
No,
lah.
so I'm just saying.
Shazwan kata cancel the class for the day and go to
See now this is a good
betul.
boy. I like this one. I like your comment.
Balik.
Hey, you know when Dortmund came
balik.
down and they played JDT, right?
Yeah.
So I was MC for the event. So there was Marco Reus and Roman Weidenfeller in the Puma outlet, and this one boy Ponting school, and he came with his uniform. Then I went like, "Did you skip school?" You're like, and I had so much respect. Even the Puma guys and all,
Yeah.
like, even though don't skip school, that's not nice. But I was so happy because he came for football. He came to see Marco Reus. He'd never see him again. So there's passion there.
Yeah, I mean it's There's always passion for a lot
If
of
you have a
people.
kid, bro, when you have a kid, do you want him to play for Malaysia or Scotland?
Oh, damn.
Oh.
Because I'll tell you why. You
Dalam
know,
situasi sekarang.
I'll tell you why. Because I have a lot of my ex-colleagues who
tanya.
have married expats. So that I always ask them. And the one guy who was very honest, he said, bro, he's a German. He said, I would like my kid to play for Germany.
Hey, what's wrong?
And
with
then I
you?
was like, hey, you make your money here. Oh, you go back there, lah. Just kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Yeah.
No. Oh, sorry.
Yes, my kids are quarter German.
Hey, my kids are Chinese, Punjabi, Indian, full on mixed, bro.
Right.
But all born here.
I understand.
Answer that question.
Oh, you. Safi also throwing in the.
Jawabkan sekarang
Ayo,
juga.
answer the
Because
question.
the wife is watching.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, my life is here now. I love Malaysia, but I would love them. My dream as a kid was to play for Scotland.
Yeah,
So
fair enough.
Of
Because
course,
you
I
grew
feel-
up there.
You don't
grew
know.
up there.
We're talking about your, future.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
for me, whatever makes them happy, wherever they're most happy, let them go do their thing. For me, there shouldn't be too much pressure.
Ni
Just
dah jadi macam orang
Good-
Malaysia
you'll
lah.
be a good father, bro.
yeah.
No, but he's
kanan.
good. I'll tell you why. Martin Tierney's boy,
Fergus.
Fergus.
Fergus, yeah.
I remember meeting his mum
Mm.
and Martin in Penang, and she was heavily pregnant with Fergus. And I remember asking Martin, he said, if he's born here, it's up to him.
Yeah.
And he's chose to play here, you know. So I think that's a good sign as well for all these, cases whereby and this is the beauty of Malaysia, bro.
Yep.
It's so diverse. That's the beauty of being Malaysian. So if your kid does choose to play here, fantastic. If he chooses to play for Scotland, we'll always have that little thing like, oh, his mum's Malaysian, his dad's his grandmom's Malaysian.
Yep.
So that connection is always there.
Bagi saya memang kalau siapa yang lahir di sini, no problem at all. Kan? Memang dia dah tahu cara culture sini, corak permainan, main kat jalan macam mana. So dia dah blend to this culture.
Culture,
Yeah. So I mean, okay with that. So
And Malaysia is rich in culture, right? Portuguese, Dutch, all this heritage is there, right? On the mainland. Not that you're not your side, but
Yeah, anyway, ada satu lagi soalan. What is UM-Damansara player recruitment policy, if any? Aku tahu
what the
siapa yang
question
tanya
lah
ni.
from Shamis.
I know this fellow should be a
Yeah.
producer for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
He should have been a
Producer
news
lah.
anchor, I tell you.
Dia patut menang something ah.
Jadi penerbit lah.
So at the moment we have one deal in the works, which financially helps us also.
Yeah.
But yeah, seems to be a good talent so far. That's a great question. Damn.
Do the players get punished if they don't do well in their grades?
That's
Are
a
they
good-
not allowed
that's
to
a good
play?
question. I don't think it works like that. No, I don't. But maybe attendance. They have to.
Attendance.
So some of the boys we have, they must be at class. So
Mm.
they'll do like a Strava run. They'll go and do their 5 or 10K. So
Get
there's
somebody to run for you.
yeah. And now I have to start
So
tracking.
siapa dalam players siapa yang paling senior dalam UM?
Sorry.
The most senior player.
UM.
Kai Jones.
Oh,
Kai
Kai
Jones.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going 37 this year.
Wow.
Still super fit, but injuries just
Yeah.
starting to bother him a little bit. You know,
Mhm.
Achilles and
As a
Ankle,
technical
right?
Achilles ankle. Yeah. KL, right?
Yeah.
You're with him. Yeah.
As a technical
37.
director, what do you look forward at? What do you look for in a coach? Because you're slightly senior, right?
hmm
So in terms of looking for a coach, what do you look for in terms of quality?
Well, the coach that we have, Coach Rizwan, he obviously has a lot of experience in the league, so I think that's important. He was with MUFT or the other uni team for maybe 5 or 6 years. So I think that's really important to have the understanding of the league and experience and how to handle these uni players and bring everyone together. So I think
Do you
that's
have
important.
any DNA for your club?
DNA.
Yes, style of play, decision.
Ah.
You know?
Well, so far we've been a really nice footballing team. We do try and play good football.
Tiki taka, no?
Yeah, I mean,
Aiyo,
Yeah,
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Tiki-
Macam tu
If
dia
anybody watched that game, Man United versus Man
Yeah.
City, all the tiki, whatever taka maka hula does not work when you have a seriously direct team. 3 to 4 passes, you're on the opposition box, and you're scoring a goal. I mean, that was the throwback to what English football was about.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I started liking English football. It was direct, it was physical, it was fast. So that brings the question. So you've told us what you're looking for in a coach.
Yeah.
In terms of fitness, what's the difference in terms of being a professional footballer to your standards,
Mhm.
and where are they right now?
UM.
Yeah.
Well, the last few games we played, we scored in the last 15 to 20 minutes.
That's
So
a
I
good
think
sign.
that
Oh.
shows that the fitness
Okay,
is there.
yeah. It's
The
very
last game
important.
against Perak, we scored with maybe 20 minutes to go, 25 minutes to go, and in order to do that, you have to be fit. So yeah, I think they're thereabouts. Yeah, they're doing well.
If anybody wants to sponsor, come in as a partner or whatever it is for your team, who do they talk to?
You can give me a call. Anytime.
Seriously, no. I mean, no,
Yeah.
no. But
No,
that's
sorry, I'm looking at the question.
can Scotland do well in the World Cup?
Malay Jod first asked what's the process for recruitment at UM. So
So how do they join your team?
yeah.
Do you have any selection, open selection, or what?
At the start of the season, we had selection, but we already had maybe 5 or 6 players from last season from Damansara. Then we separated with that.
Okay.
Then we joined with UM, so we already had 5 or 6 players. Then we brought the uni players in, and then it was just finding like agents get in touch. This player's free. So for example, Shivan, he came up, and yeah. So it's people get in touch, or the coach goes looking for agents, and
So
What
ada satu lagi soalan daripada Syamil.
Sebelum tanya
Okay.
soalan terakhir ni,
Yeah.
so what is it like dealing with agents here?
Oh,
No, I have to ask because I don't know. Because we don't have agents
with
in rugby.
I would-
Kena tanya lah.
It depends.
no, there's. I mean, this is a long time ago. I remember talking to a particular person. and
No, wait. Before you
I know
start-
how much it is to become a licensed agent. It's not that much, but a lot of people didn't want to do it back then,
yeah.
which is very scary for me. So you have like maybe 1 or 2 here. I remember your former manager,
Yeah.
and when you joined JDT, he was asked to part ways with you, if I'm correct, right? So
Yeah. So, but from your point of view,
I'm gonna ask you after this.
As a player, I worked with 2 or 3 different agents. Obviously, Scott Shaw. He brought me here in the first place. Very grateful for him. And then we'll fast forward to the end of my career, where I didn't have a great encounter with an agent, and I just felt like it was
You being ripped off?
not necessarily ripped off, just
not represented well.
false promises.
Yeah.
Promise
getting
something and
getting
then
ripped off.
fair.
Yeah.
Just okay, be in this place on this date. Then show up there, nobody's there, no call. I
There's
feel,
no
you know,
personalized, like, agents who are like, will give, pardon me saying it, but like a Jerry Maguire kind of thing. There's no such thing. Where they know the family now, they always try and push you to become. They don't have it here.
maybe from a young age. I
Yeah.
mean, I came here at 26, so I can't really comment on the younger, the youth side of things.
Safi, for you, I mean, your experience with agents.
Banyak lah. Saya pernah agents yang panggil manager pun ada. Sebelum retire pun agent.
Can you trust them? Could you trust them back then, or you're always like?
No, I'm not. Saya tak percaya mereka 100%.
Tak boleh percaya
Yeah.
diorang agent.
Ya, diorang agent.
Ah.
Dia boleh buat anything.
Diorang ada
So-
target sendiri, diorang ada priority sendiri juga. Because diorang
we-
takkan fikir tentang Safi saja
Yeah.
kan. Ada pemain
Ada
lain juga.
pemain. So,
Kalau pemain lain ada peluang untuk masuk tim tu, you akan disingkirkan.
betul.
Kan?
So that's why saya tak percaya 100%, but I give the agent direction. Okay, I want to play this club. Okay, you but saya tak percaya 100% lah.
Hey, some of their commissions are crazier, by the way.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
They
yeah.
hold you.
the
They,
super
I mean, I
agents.
don't use the word blackmail or not blackmail. I
Yeah.
mean, hold you at entrapment, not entrapment. I mean, they hold you at ransom. They take some crazy percentages, right, in terms of their
Yeah.
commissions,
Mm.
and they'll say, "Oh, if you want, I'll get you, but I want this commission."
Mm.
Have you ever experienced something like that?
Not crazy.
Heard any
commission.
stories like that? Don't need to mention names.
Of course got. But
Oh dear Lord.
yeah, it's thankfully I didn't have to deal with it.
Safi?
Thankfully.
Saya pernah, tapi selalunya dalam kontrak tu dah ada tulis berapa persen antara agent tu.
Okay, tentang soalan agent, ada satu soalan dari TikTok. Those agent question leads me to one question. Just one. How UM discover Anwar Cisse?
So our owner had some contacts in England, and they reached out and basically said that we have this young player with Malaysian heritage, and he came here maybe about a year ago or maybe March time last year, and was just kind of acclimating himself to the life here. And I think it's his mother's from Malaysia, and brought him over, and obviously the rest is history. type
One
He's
thing led
moved
to
on, yeah.
another.
So it was just a contact in England that knew knew Anwar was a good player, had potential, and reached out.
Malay job. Dia tanya UM players target for next season.
Next season. Season. Next season. So musim
Um,
depan apa target untuk UMD?
Super League, right?
Super
You
League.
said?
Super League, yeah.
I think for me, first
Next
and foremost-
season.
Next season.
But
yeah.
Already next season you want target?
Damansara really ready for
For
Super
next-
League?
for
in
Super
terms of
League?
financial.
Financial,
Ah.
yeah. Well,
Phew,
there's
power
lots of
question.
things to consider. I hope between now and the end of the season, if we're in the right place, then
Yeah,
we will
yeah.
go for it. Obviously, having the backing of UM as well
Yeah.
is
But
can
is
only
it
help.
UM boleh main for Liga Super?
Liga
I think
Super.
not.
This is
for
a
the
we have to figure that out going
Yeah.
forward.
So 6 months you've been there. If they get into the Super League, you have technically another 4-5 months more. Then you have the off season, and then you start again.
Prepare,
And the only way you can survive, I mean, I won't say
Yeah.
you're not going to do badly, but if you do go into the next season, you definitely need financial support.
Yeah.
And I mean, we
Yeah,
were joking
yeah.
about it earlier, but this is where sponsorship comes in.
Yeah.
And for the first time, has there been any university that has gone into the Super League before?
UITM.
UITM.
UITM,
Yeah.
but how do they do?
No, not really well.
Not very well. So I mean, so we can always learn from that, right? So hopefully the people behind you who have brought you in can also do some case studies and see how you can best support you and your team when you make it into the Super League. Be positive.
When?
I'm just speaking on your behalf
Yeah.
because you know at the end something goes
So-
wrong, you'll be
No,
blamed.
because,
Trust me.
you want marketing, please speak to Roshan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so tapi Tempuan, or the focus right now is tomorrow evening's match
Yep.
against Terengganu. What's your message for basically the fans? apart from asking them to come over to watch?
Come and watch and enjoy the game. Hopefully, we can put on a good performance. For me, it's the players. If you can't be up for this kind of occasion, this kind of game, playing against a top
Absolutely.
team, then you shouldn't be playing football. And I know that I went to training today. Everyone's buzzing around, so it's exciting. Looking forward to it, and hopefully we can get a result.
So result prediction for tomorrow.
Forecast.
One nil win at home. 1-0
1-0
There you go.
I like it.
and draw in
Draw
Terengganu.
away. Yeah, there you go. That would be good.
And
How
then
many
you
more games
progress. Why not, bro?
have you got left in the
I
season?
think 11. So we just reached the half point. We played against Perak last week. So yeah, we
So
still.
what the formation you usually to play? Selalu main 3-5-2.
Can't
or-
give too much away
Oh,
for
yeah.
tomorrow.
Tak boleh
Oh,
bagi
okay.
lah auto.
Tak
Yeah.
usually sebelum
4-1-4-1.
4-1.
4-1-4-1.
Oh, that's compact, man.
Yeah.
That's very
Must
compact.
have a defense midfielder, ma.
Yeah.
So basically,
Yeah.
you'll go into a 4, maybe
So if got
3.
like really bad injuries,
Three,
you come
yeah.
in and play.
Sebab saya tanya formation semalam after the lama sangat saya tak tengok orang main 4-4-2. Only Brunei bring back the 4-4-2 system.
Oh, DPMM.
Wow, yeah.
Semalam.
4-4-2, yeah.
Oh.
They-
Can I just say something on your behalf? To all the bosses of UM, why don't you send an email to all your students on Monday morning, encouraging them to come and support your
Encouraging
team?
them, yeah.
Betul?
Encourage them and come over,
Because
support your
it's
team.
dalam compound yang
WM.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's good, man.
Semester dah
I'll tell
start
you,
dah. The
it'll look
semester
good on the
started already.
camera.
Yeah.
It'll look good looking. It'll look good for sponsors as well. And that's how you support and that's how you build.
Yeah.
So if you say, oh, I don't want to support, it's like, in the music industry, right? Oh, why don't we have some superstars from here? You don't buy their albums. You don't listen to their songs. And then you expect them to be international superstars overnight. It's the same thing with sports. If you don't go watch a local game, how do you expect the sponsors to come in and say, here's my money, this is why I'm here?
Who are your sponsors and shirt sponsors? for?
UM.
Tektronic and obviously UM. Yeah, UM. Touchtronic. Sorry,
Touchtronic.
Yeah,
Touchtronic.
Yeah. So yeah.
Touchtronic.
Where are they from? I just have to ask.
KL, I think.
KL, yeah.
How many students are there in UM? Huh?
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
Your campus is very big, by the way. I got lost in once before there was Waze and before there was
You got-
Google Maps.
it's
Have you
why,
driven
you
into
know,
UM
it's-
without a map?
It's
Nah.
the biggest. It's the biggest university in Malaysia.
Bro,
That's
I'm not
why.
saying I was dating a girl there, but I was dating a girl there. And I was like, what? Drive in,
Was
drive
she
out.
playing football?
No, nah. But okay.
Yep.
she was. I'm not going to say on.
Kita ada
TikTok is-
top
she
set
was
point
play-
yang last tu.
Yeah, how many
Yes.
more downstairs?
Okay. Yang last ni apa? Side topic is modern football all about business and not focusing on winning.
Yeah, skip yang
Skip yang
bawah tu.
bawah sekali. Apa bawah
Back
sekali?
then in 2016.
Back then in 2016. Tengok apa ni?
We're professional. This is how we do it so smoothly.
Hey, what's up lah?
Oh,
It's like Hang Tuah lah.
my goodness.
Safi, what are you doing there?
Buat apa ni? Buat apa ni, Safi?
Crazy.
This is 2016, right?
Yep.
How young were you then?
10 years ago.
Yeah.
So that means you were 27.
Yep.
27, am I right or no?
No.
25. How young were you there?
32.
How old are you, bro? You don't look more than like 33 at the most.
No grays yet.
Yeah,
No
man.
grey hair,
Yeah.
anything.
Hey,
Not
that
bad.
what like moisturizer are you using, bro?
That time
Si-
pakai mask.
So that means you were allowed to have fun then, right?
Ya, masa ni ada training dekat tak ingat kat
Lakin.
mana.
Can I ask you a question?
Okay.
How,
Lakin.
Goalkeeper tu
Coach
Khairul.
Khairul Azman.
Khairul Azman.
Chance Turu on the
Coach
left.
Khairul Azman.
okay, so the quick
Aku masih
question, right?
ingat
Everybody
bila dia
talks about
main dulu.
professional. You have to be strict. How important is that a player having fun for you, and where is that balance as a technical director? Where do you draw the line?
I mean, after all, it's a sport, so you're supposed to have fun. If you're not having fun, it's the passion is drained out of you. So it's very important. My favorite part of playing football is the dressing room, being around the boys. It's the
Yes.
thing that I miss the most. Not necessarily the playing part, but being next to good people. We
The
go
bonding.
makan together. Bonding is so important.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the toughest
No,
part
but
about not playing football anymore is that.
Exactly.
Who was
I
your
mean-
best friend when you were playing in whichever club?
Karan Singh Ferns. He's a blast from the past.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
he's a blast from the past.
So he's back in Scotland?
No, he's in Australia. So I played with him at Felda. He played for Negri, Felda. He started at JDT2 as well, but I think he finished at Malacca. But he's gone back. He's a real estate agent, enjoying his life. So yeah.
Real estate agent. Wow.
Yeah.
Safi, your favorite teammate?
Favorite teammate.
No pressure, because everyone will message you. Oh, we're not
Yeah.
friends now, is
Okay,
it?
don't mention anybody else.
Okay.
Everyone is his
Same.
favorite teammate.
Yeah.
Ah.
same
Okay.
lah.
See, agent.
AJ.
Ah,
Yes.
okay. There's a player called Thank God Michael.
Thank God, Michael. Yeah. So Nigerian centre forward.
I knew it from Nigeria.
He is our top striker. He came from immigration last year. Scored a few goals
He
this
came
year.
from immigration last year.
Immigration, yeah.
So he's,
Thank
he's
God,
allowed
he
to
went
be
through the
here.
proper immigration
Okay.
channels.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he's
How old is he? How was he acquired or joined? Did he went for trials? Or?
he played for immigration in A1 last year, and
Was it tough to get through immigration?
yeah, I think for him it was
From
yeah,
Nigeria.
It's never
I was-
easy when a
so-
Nigerian
Rashid,
passport.
behave, Rashid.
No, yeah, I just said from Nigeria. He's Nigerian, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. I didn't talk about any stones or anything. Anyway, yeah.
So he scored. I think he scored 21 goals last season.
Wow.
So
Wow.
joined
21
us.
goal.
I think he was second in the league for top goal scorer. And then so far this year, 5 or 6 goals, maybe 7 assists around
Berapa
about
umur
that.
dia?
22, 23.
Oh, that's
Oh,
young.
very. I mean, we will say young,
Yeah.
but it's a good age
No,
level.
it's
Is it?
He should be playing at this standard.
Is it betul 22?
ah.
That's another question. That's
Oh
another
my
question.
God, boss.
Oh,
I
it's
don't
just-
know.
it's
I don't know.
It's all these things, but he played for immigration. Oh,
Yeah.
but we're talking about no,
A
we're going
different
to the
immigration.
FAM
Yeah.
thing again. Let's not go there. Sebab
No, just
Yeah.
to be fair to anybody listening, we're not talking about passport immigration. There's a football team called Immigration
FC
here. Yeah.
last year.
Tak,
This-
sebab saya pernah ada pengalaman bermain dengan
Tahu.
seorang pemain tu.
So kebanyakan dulu bila main, especially internationals, right, under 17s, and you see all these players from. I'm not saying it's all from Africa, but they look quite manly, and they're supposed to be under
Yeah.
17s, and
So
the passport says they're under 17, but no, sebab sebelum ni, I'm digging a bigger hole for myself, but don't worry about it, because in Sarawak, for example, my father is actually older than his IC. Because in those days,
Because
Yeah,
there was
yeah,
paper and
yeah.
pen.
bila
Yeah,
dia
yeah.
lahir,
Dia susah
baru 2
nak-
tahun
yeah.
selepas tu baru then the
Dia
registration.
jauh nak
So I'm not
register.
saying it's wrong,
Mm.
because that's what happens. So it's probably more prevalent in different regions. That's
Yes.
what I'm saying.
So last year I
Ya
was
betul. Macam Sabah Sarawak kan jauh dia punya
Yeah.
city.
How did
I
this
understand.
this club find the player to sign?
How did they find the player? Thank God.
thank
My God.
goodness.
I mean,
Thank goodness, right?
Import.
Thank God. I
Thank
thought I got
Thank
it
God,
wrong.
Michael. Sorry. Thank God, Michael. So
as
what do
in
you call him?
imports?
Michael.
Michael, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. He doesn't want to be called Thank God.
He said, "Oh, thank God he
Yeah.
scored." Like, no.
Come on. I mean,
Okay.
is he? What's he like physique-wise?
Yeah.
He's a big boy. He's a big boy. He's solid. Solid.
Okay, so thank God, Michael. It's Rashid making
So
fun
how
of
did
you,
you?
not me.
No, how did you? Because I don't think.
Yeah, how did you find
heard-
him?
Because you said he was from
Yeah,
immigration.
because
so-
he played in the league last year. The coach obviously knew about him. The owner knew about him being in the league last year. So it was a fairly simple.
Stuart,
join us.
how much of a say do you have? Because we were having this discussion last week. There's management, there's the team owner, and they
Yeah.
decide who comes in. Then the coach comes in and does the work, right?
Mm.
How much
the
of a
Jason
say?
Wilcox question is it?
Yeah. How much of a say do you have in bringing a player in?
I mean, it's a collective discussion. We all sit down and we have. It's kind of like Moneyball.
Mm,
Moneyball, where
mm,
there's
mm,
there's names in the hat type thing, and you discuss. Can this guy help the team? And then it's 3 or 4 people deciding. So, yeah, I think if I identified the right person, then yeah, it wouldn't be a problem to bring in.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So that means you do have a proper say in it.
Yeah.
But then it's your head on the chopping block, right? Which you
Well, that's it. Yeah.
which
yeah.
you accept. So would you prefer that you made the decision to bring that player in, or somebody tells you to bring the player in and still it's your fault if it doesn't
Well,
work out?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, it's really what the coach needs. If the
Mm.
coach needs something, we have to try and find that. I don't make the decisions when it comes to the first 11, so there's no point me bringing a player, but then it's not right for what the coach needs.
Okay.
So I think that's the most important. The coach has to sign off on it.
That's fair enough, man.
Interesting. Nama. Gambar siapa? Siapa yang
So
score?
this is what we do when we are trying to figure out what to talk
Pair up,
about. We
pair
just
up,
like
right?
look at each
Yeah.
other's phones and go like, "Where's the
Okay,
questions
as a
coming up?"
local player from Kedah, do you think Liga
Ooh.
A1 will develop young players in the future? Because so that's a good question actually.
Your
W-
pengalaman, experience.
So your experience.
As in,
The questions.
Will
are-
this
A1
league help develop the younger players?
yeah. I mean, look at Anwar Cisse. He's a 22-year-old coming here as a foreign player as well and getting his chance in the Super League. I've seen a lot of good talent in A1 so far, and I have no doubt that if they want to stay in football, that the opportunities will be there for them going forward.
Do they get paid? If they get paid, how much? What's the salary like at that level?
I think that's
the
very-
the
yeah.
average. Yeah.
The average in A1,
Yeah.
Not much, right?
not so much. It depends. 2 to
Mi-
3,000.
minimum wage at least, right?
2 to 3,000.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's painful, man. 2 to
Yeah.
3,000. How do you
well,
survive?
minimum,
And,
more than
nowadays-
minimum wage lah.
Maybe to all the way up to maybe 6 or 7,000.
Okay, that's okay, but 2 to 3,000.
That's for young players. Young players just
Yeah.
For
starting
the
out.
starter, yeah.
Yeah, starting out 22, 23
Okay
years
lah.
old.
Dia bayar sambil main.
Yeah, but then you
so-
see,
dia bagi saya Liga nombor 2 Malaysia. I think 2 or 3,000 is problem there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I mean, you say
Yeah,
rental, if you stay within the city centre,
Yeah.
it's easily about 500 to 600 minimum. Then you got transport. Then you've got food. I mean, there's got
And
to
then
be
you training every day.
training
Yeah.
also.
I think that the kind of beauty of these younger players coming through together, they have no problem staying together. So they take a 3-bedroom place. There's three
Yeah.
of them staying together,
Cool.
and they night moto, so they're to and from
Mm.
training. So I think that we are lucky that living in Malaysia, the cost of living isn't
Yeah.
terrible yet.
Food is good.
It's
cheap.
it's still quite cheap. Petrol is cheap, so
Mm.
it's. But it also gives them an incentive to further their career, go forward to
Mm.
Super League, and it's like JDT2. Some of these guys they have amazing facilities, but the end goal should be to go to JDT1. So you can't give
Absolutely.
everything, right? You can't give
Yeah.
you can't give the best of the best. Just like, okay, this is what you could have, but when you go up, that's where the top
Yeah,
class
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
facilities are.
I have a very pertinent question to ask. What's your favorite food here, and is your wife's cooking better?
Oh my lord. Wow, we have just
I
gone
mean-
from Pemain Ke-12 to
To the masak.
yeah.
So
Hey, it's a proper
Important.
question.
so nasi kukus.
Ooh. Hey, there's
Kukus.
one really good place near my condo. It's very famous. You can find it on Grab. But carry on, please.
Right.
Sorry, I got excited. I'm gonna have it
it's okay.
tomorrow.
Nasi kukus, but my wife's cooking is top.
Absolutely fan-
However,
What's her favorite? What's the favorite food that you like? Because you know she's
She's
watching
watching.
this.
she's very good at Western food, pasta. Like today it was beef stew. So beef stew, some roti. So
When are we being invited?
yeah.
We have just literally met him.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
already going to be. in
We'll
his
go
house.
eat together lah. Bonding.
Were you married when you were still playing, or
Yeah. I got married 2019. So
just
just
before
for
COVID?
COVID.
just before, it was a great time to get married, to be fair. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. But yeah, she traveled to Terengganu with me, then to Sarawak. So yeah.
Was it easy as a professional to be married? I mean, and you're gone most of the time, right?
Mm.
How often are you at home and during an active season? How long?
Active season.
Very little.
Very little.
Yeah. Especially yourself, AFC and stuff, right?
Ya. Kadang kena tinggal lama kan.
So you barely saw your family when you were
Mm.
an active player.
Mm.
Wow,
So
that's insane.
mm.
So
They
now you understand
sacrifice
why the
for-
payment has to be good,
Mm.
because not only are you sacrificing your time away from your family and loved ones, you have to pay the bills. And if you don't get paid, you can't take care of your family. So this is why I said, whoever's in charge, you need to understand. We need to solve the problem together.
the agent and also
Not
marketing
agent.
guy
It's
now.
no. It's the truth, bro. I mean, I'll always keep repeating this because for some reason it's not been fixed. I started watching as a fan, and I started the industry in media in 2010. I left 2019. I'm back last year, 2025. Same problems.
Yep. Sebab saya sekarang
So
pun
don't get angry at me.
tengah kejar masalah saya gaji yang dekat Perlis. I'm chasing it.
Dia pun
Because-
ada tengah kejar
Yeah,
kejar gaji.
sebab
Not
it's-
just him. There's a lot of
It's
other
a
players.
lot of effect in
Mm.
our life.
Yeah,
You know,
100%.
it's not easy bermain tanpa gaji.
Mm.
It's suffering.
So my salary issue started in 2018, then
Oof, good
2019,
lord.
2021, 2022. So 4 years, 4 out of the last 5 or 6 years of playing, and it was tiring, and that's why I eventually enough's enough. Better I go and make an honest living, coaching, passing on any experience I have, because at the end of the day I have bills to pay, car, wife, all these things.
And
So,
you also, I mean, as much as you say, oh, you have to be motivated to go play, after some time you're like, bro,
Yeah.
I'm going to put myself through so much. You're threatening me if I open my mouth and say I want my salary.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, were you scared at times when to
I'm not
ask?
scared, but perkara tu tak boleh suara seorang-seorang. Dia kena
together.
yang persatuan tu
Together.
persatuan pemain ada.
Ya,
Sekarang dah ada kan?
dah ada.
So yang
Baru lately ni yang
Dia
bersuara.
suarakan.
But sebelum ni I think benda tu tak dapat as together. So kalau tak bersuara, sebab ramai players yang takut nak bersuara sebab nak stay kat tempat tu for the next year.
yes.
So it's wrong, I think.
So this
Right.
goes back to
Yes.
that education part, what you were talking about rugby. If they
Yeah.
have an education, they can get some
Yeah.
job,
Yeah,
outside.
you have a different pathway. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't have to go university or even SPM. Asalnya, you got your GCSE, I don't know what they call it now. my time is still O levels,
yeah,
and I'm actually the guinea pig for GCSEs. It was a long time ago, 1987. So, but as long as you have your SPM and all that, yang penting.
Yeah.
Asalnya ada SPM,
SPM.
just go through that.
Mhm.
That's the minimum that is required. So at least you have even after you stop, you still can.
And
can
it's
do
the funniest
something.
thing, we're talking about football, which gets the most amount of financial support from the government.
Yes,
Imagine all the
that's the
other
thing.
sports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is ironic because you get millions and millions for one particular sport, which is football, but where does the money go? Moving along.
Yeah.
So sebelum kita tamatkan show pemain ke-12 malam ini, jangan lupa saksikan dan datang ke Stadium Arena untuk Piala Malaysia pada Isnin pukul 5 besok di antara UM-Damansara yang akan menentang Terengganu FC pukul 5 petang. Pergi ke tickethotline.com untuk beli tiket ataupun datang ke stadium beli kat situ. There's no scalpers anyway, so beli je dekat the stadium boleh. Because the scalpers semua bila tak boleh.
Hey, to all the students, go support your team.
Datanglah
Go support your
free.
university.
Yes, because yang ni Piala Malaysia, because Malaysia Cup is actually
It's
prestigious.
the oldest, right? Second oldest cup competition in the world.
The
If I remember right.
Paling tua.
Yeah,
it's
one of the
Piala
top
paling berprestige.
3 oldest in the world,
you know.
Akan menentang pasukan
Dan
pukul 5 besok.
yes, dan satu lagi perlawanan di antara Kuching City FC dan Penang FC pada 24 Januari, your birthday. His birthday, by the way, 24th January, pukul 7.30 petang. That's on 7.30 malam on Saturday night. So
I
that's
just turned 36, by the way.
shut up. And of course, the big game for those of you who support the Arsenal or Manchester United will be playing at that. I almost said Highbury at the Emirates.
What's up?
On the 26th of January, that's on Monday at 12:30. Another big game for those who are on. You support which team again?
Manchester
The
United. Yeah.
So
not
Manchester
bad.
apparently is red.
Yeah, Manchester is red.
Okay, so daripada saya, Rashid Saleh, Safi, Roshan dan juga Stuart pada malam ini, terima kasih kerana menonton Pemain ke-12. Kita akan jumpa lagi minggu depan pada masa yang sama pukul 10 malam. Anything else you want to say?
Best of luck, my friend. I wish you
Yes.
nothing but the
Yep.
best.
Thank
Good
you.
luck, good luck.
Yes,
Stuart.
yes. And
Terima kasih.
we hope
Terima
UMD
See, thank you.
win 1-0. Okay, let's get to the book. Just joking, I'm not
Alright,
going to the bookies.
jumpa korang semua minggu hadapan Pemain ke-12. Bye-bye.